And we are live. How you doing, everybody? Bullseye Bob here, and welcome to Everything Comics. And this is another episode of Mystery Mail. That's right, I got a bunch of stuff that has come in the mail that I haven't opened yet. Well, I've opened a couple things just to make sure I get it going, because there's a couple of companies that package your stuff pretty tightly, and I didn't want to take a lot of time on the screen, so I have pre-opened a few of them. But for the most part, I have no idea what's inside these boxes. There's a couple of them that's been sitting out there for a while that I've been waiting for, and so I'm excited to get into this. I hope everybody has been doing well. I know it's been a little while before since I've last done a video, and I do apologize for that, but life does happen. Between hurting my back 2 separate times, getting sick, the holiday, and a number of other things, I just haven't been able to put any other videos out. And I do apologize for that because, you know, I just love doing this. And so, but things are getting better. My back is well. I'm feeling much better, and I'm raring to go. I'm going to start off with this video, and then I'll be back in my regular swing of things this Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, for my reviews. And so I do see we have a couple of people who have popped into the chat. I think the first one here was my good buddy Mick from Australia. How you doing, Mick? And we got Derek Magnus. How you doing there, Derek? Always good to see you. My buddy Damien's here. Sleepy Reader. How's it going, my friend? Sure do miss you. And hopefully we can get together soon, because you and I need to chop it up on some comics, my brother. Let's see. Here we go. Travis M. How's it going, my friend? Thank you for joining. And then we have Ezra, Quinn, James. Good to see you too, my friend. And let's see here. Sleepy Reader says, back problem is the worst. Yes, it is. Especially when it just keeps recurring. Two Gun Pedro's here. How you doing, my friend? Pew pew. Always good to see you. And yeah, thank you very much, my friend. It is definitely better. Feeling better today for sure. And then we got Bobby Deleghetto. Thank you, my friend, for joining. Hey, Bobby, do me a favor. Are you the one that made the box for me? I just need to know that, because Bueller said Bobby sent me a box and I got it. I'm going to show it here tonight, but are you the guy that did that? Let me know, please. And then we got Miguel Poole. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for joining tonight. And Sleepy Reader says, I love that Hulk cover. Such a classic. Yeah, you know, I think that whole run, this whole run with Alex Ross doing the artwork, I think it's going to go down in history as a prolific run. And they have been just such a fun time to collect and to read. I think that it's for a while there, it was kind of off track. It kind of felt, but in the last couple of months, man, it's really gone back into full swing, and I'm just loving everything that I've read. Okay, beautiful, Bobby. That's awesome. Thank you very much for sending me that box. I'm going to show it here tonight because I was so touched that you sent that to me. And but I do have a few things that I want to do before I get into that stuff. And but now I know who the Bobby is that sent that to me. So appreciate you, brother. So one of the things I want to do is just a little bit different tonight before I get into my unboxings here tonight, or the opening of the mail. Is the other night I was on a live stream with the boy who had 7, and he was kind of saying his farewell for a while. He's going to be doing some other things, and he's not going to be able to concentrate on doing YouTube videos or comics. And I wish that brother well. I was so honored to be a part of that live stream, to send him off. I had sent him an A-OK, and he was so gracious to open it during that live stream. And so, but there was a thing that happened. I realized with the boy who had 7, I barely got to know him, and he was such a kindred spirit. And I really just love how much he's affected the comic book community, the YouTube community. And, he's just an awesome brother, a great soul. And I felt like I had just gotten to know him before he's not saying goodbye forever, but saying goodbye. And it triggered me because there's another brother that I just barely had started to get to know. And that was Edwin, the comic jabroni. And I was just thinking about him this week. And so in honor of Comic Jabroni, I'm going to do something a little bit different tonight. In honor of him, And tonight I got myself a little Bullet bourbon, and I'm going to take a nip of it here and let you know what I think of it. It's one of my favorite bourbons, and this is for the comic jabroni. So here we go. I don't know if you people in the chat like a good bourbon. I sure do. I love whiskey, especially Irish whiskey. And I mean, all bourbon is whiskey. So are ryes. And but Bullet is a little bit different of a bourbon, and I really, really enjoy it. It's one of those things that has a sweet smell to it, which is kind of misleading, because when you smell that sweet smell, it's kind of like an Irish whiskey. You think it's going to be creamy in the back of your palate, and it's not that way. It's got a bite to it, and I really enjoy that. There's definitely hints of cedar in it. Let me take a nip here. Oh, I just love that. Definitely, it's got some type of spice in it. I don't know what that spice is, but you definitely feel the bite of it, kind of like a clove, but it doesn't have the clove flavor. But I love these cedar overtones, and it's just a really good bourbon. And so, Comic Jabroni, still love you, brother. This is in honor of you. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so we got some stuff to unbox tonight, and I've been really excited to get into this. Let's see. We got a few more people that have stopped in. We got Thomas Jackman. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Two Gun Pedro says the boy who had 7 is a great guy. Yes, he is. He's an amazing soul. Bobby says salute, my friend. Two Gun tipped his glass as well. And then let's see, Wild Turkey. Yeah, Wild Turkey's another good one, brother. And then we got Ricky Spanish. How you doing, my brother? Thank you for stopping in. And then let's see, Bobby said, "Rest in peace, my brother." Absolutely. Comic Jabroni was an amazing. He was an amazing soul. Yeah, Two Guns said, "I thought you were going to make an old fashioned." I haven't made an old fashioned in a long time. I do enjoy those as well. So we got Serge Henderson. How's it going, Serge? Good to see you here. Still in our memories. Absolutely there, Damien. Don Dizzle's in the house. How you doing there, Don? Mick says, Bullet has a nice taste, but love Jack Daniels more. Yeah, Jack Daniels will always have its place in my palate for sure. And then Don says, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that, Don. So before I get into the unboxing tonight, as you heard a little bit earlier, I got a couple of AOKs here lately. And one of them came from Bobby Deleghetto, who's in the chat. And you guys have got to see this. This is incredible. So normally when I get an AOK, it's usually books, right? But Bobby makes toys. And so he sent me this box. Y'all got to see this. This is just amazing. It's got this ornate thing going. It's got like a horror goth type thing going on. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, whoa, check this out. But you guys got to see this. So on top of the box, he's got, let me make sure the glare doesn't hit it. He's got Daredevil on here, and it's raised up, so it's not like flat. So it's kind of embossed, or, the type of thing. But he's got my boy Red on there, which is just amazing. And then that's not it. I mean, if it would have just been the box, I would have been like, man, that's so cool. But check this out. He has made a Daredevil that's inside of here. And then there are a ton of the hand. I don't know if you can see this. But they have all different weapons and all different poses. Some have daggers. Some have swords. And you could tell he made the swords himself. And there's like a ton. I could do a whole battle scene inside of here with just a hand going up against DD. And I was so taken aback by this. He even has there's a body in there that the hand chopped up too. but the whole thing is full of these the hand ninja in the box. Here's another one, and they're all in different poses and on stands. And I'm just blown away. I mean, this is Bobby. Thank you very much. This was just, I mean, over the top, one of the best AOKs I've ever gotten. Because I mean, you made this with your hands, and I so appreciate that type of gesture. And man, really cool. So here's the Daredevil that he made, and so really appreciate that, bro. That's going to go up on my wall of fame up here, so everybody can see it going forward. But again, thank you very much. And as we say over there at PCP Army, station. Oh man, very cool. So Bobby says that they're recycled football players. If you notice, one's got a Raider shirt on. All right. I mean, a great repurposing, to come up with, something that I love, which is DD, and pretty cool. So we have somebody who's definitely ultra creative in making stuff. So Bobby, thank you very much. And Damien just said that's one of a kind, and that's I think that's who said it. Yeah, you guys can't buy that in a store. I got the only one. So, so very cool. So again, Bobby, thank you so much. Let's see. We got a couple of other people. Looks like Ricky says, "What's an old fashioned?" An old fashioned is you put some bourbon and you put some bitters. I think it's bitters or it's a sour. I can't remember which one. I've made one for a long time, but it changes the profile of the whiskey. It really goes down nice. I haven't had one for a couple of years now. But there's a couple of different things you put in it. They have a mix that you can use now, but I don't like the mix as much as actually making a regular old fashioned. Two Guns said that's a cool box. Don Dizzle said that's sweet. Mick A says that's really cool. Ricky said cool, really cool. Everybody likes the box, my friend. And let's see here. It was Two Gun that said that's so original. Station brother, I knew they'd find a good home with you. Absolutely, I really appreciate it. And we got William Smallwood who's joined the chat. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. All right, so that wasn't the only AOK that I got this week. Another brother from the PCP Army sent something to Bueller to give to me, and that's our good buddy Bruce Johannes. And he sent me this Dr. Doom trade paperback. And he knows that I dropped the series because I really didn't like the portrayal of Dr. Doom in that series. It's just not my Dr. Doom. And but he said that if I may have read a couple more issues further, I might like it more. And so he sent this to me so that I could try it out again. And Bruce, if you get to watch it, oh, there he is. Bruce, man, thank you very much, my friend. And so what I was just about to say is, yes, I will definitely try the Dr. Doom series one more time. And maybe it will grab me. I don't know. But I really appreciate you sending this to me. I love getting trade paperbacks. I have a number of trade paperbacks in my collection. And but just because you sent this to me, I will give it another try. And again, thank you very much. Appreciate you. So another thing that happened this week, some of you who are in PCP Army may have seen me post this, but last week when Daredevil 25 came out, I was pretty upset because I was supposed to get 2 of those 1 in 25 covers. The artwork on those were really great, and my LCS messed up because the original solicitation for that book showed that piece of artwork as the alternate cover. And then later on, they changed it to a 1 in 25 and then put out the nullified cover for Daredevil as the alternate cover. So they gave me 2 of the alternate covers, which were nullified, but I didn't get those 1 in 25s that I was really looking for. And so I was upset. I wasn't able to get those books. And, by the time it came out, people were already selling them for $100 100 to 150 bucks. So still looking for one. I will have that book in my collection because I love that cover, but I'm not paying 150 bucks for it right now, I'm telling you. But check this out. My LCS, when I walked out, they felt so bad. They were trying to figure out how they could make it up to me, and they didn't have to do that. I mean, I wasn't like mad at them or anything like that. I was upset, but I didn't blast them, or I was gracious, and I understand it was a mistake, easily made. But I walked into my LCS this week, and in my box was this for free. And if you guys know about this book, this has gone up in price quite a bit, but it's the Ice Cream Man, the one per store foil edition of the Quarantine comic, a nice shiny cover. And they gave that to me free of charge. And I was just blown away. I thought that was so cool. They didn't have to make that up to me, but that's when you have a good LCS, when they're willing to go the extra mile to make sure that you're taken care of. And I really love those guys at Things from Another World, and they really took care of me. So I wanted to show that off tonight because I'm pretty proud of that one. I wanted that in my collection, and I wasn't able to get it when it first came out, and so now I have it, and so that's pretty awesome. So I thought that'd be kind of cool to show off. So there's that one. And then let's see who's come in. I just saw somebody I know. We got Sam's Tangled Web in the chat. Sam, how you doing, brother? Man, I haven't seen you for a grip. Hopefully you'll be able to see you here pretty soon, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And then let's see. Bruce Johann says, so Disney just announced an FF movie. You think Doom will be in the first MCU FF movie? That's a good question. If he is, I really hope that they do a solo Doctor Doom movie first, or that they introduce him in maybe the Black Panther storyline. But I really would like to see Doom introduced and kind of fleshed out before they just throw him into an FF movie and try to tell this whole story of all 5 characters. So that would be my wish. But I have a feeling we're not going to see him in that first Fantastic Four movie. I think they're going to treat Doom a little more special this time, because I think after Kang, Doom will probably be the next big bad. That's unless they go with Galactus. We'll see. Sam says, very cool. I'm going to get my books tomorrow. Yep, you better, my friend. We have a good LCS. We really do. Pedro says, wow, they treat you better than Bueller. Yeah, they do, Bueller, man, they try to rush him out the door when he comes in. No, I'm just kidding. Travis says, I'm going to head to bed, so I'll watch the rest on rewatch. You have a good night, my friend. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. Good to see you. And Derek said, Sam, happy birthday. That's right. Happy birthday, Sam. He said, oh, no, my birthday's next month, Derek. Sam, every day is your birthday. So Damien says, I assume they'll bring in Doom, and a solo Doom would be a great idea. Absolutely. I think a solo Doom movie is warranted. And if they don't do a solo Doom movie, I'd like to see him introduced in another way than they have in the past with the Fantastic Four. So that would be my wish. So here's and this isn't. I'm going to consider this an A-OK because my good buddy Bueller gave this to me. And I didn't have to buy this, and he was so gracious to give me the first official Comics with Bueller variant, Knock 'em Dead, covered by Clara Meath, and he signed it right here. It says, to Bob from Bueller, and this will go on my PC. That'll be cherished for a long time, but just good on you, Bueller, for getting your very first official variant for your channel. I think that's unprecedented. I think that, again, I've said it before, but this period of time in comics is going to go down in history as being influenced by the YouTube community more than anything else. And I think that's a pretty amazing thing. And so this is going to be a piece of that. And I'm very proud to be a part of it myself. So very cool. So Bueller is in Florida right now. Of course, we won't have our coffee and comics video this Monday. Maybe he'll do a live stream from there. But I've seen some posts on Instagram. It looks like he's having a great time. And yeah, I really hope that he's being safe and that he gets home safely as well, because I already missed the dude. Let's see. We got the Collector P is in the chat. How you doing, brother? Thank you for joining. Derek says, rumor is Secret Wars has a big Latveria, bad spelling, which intros Doom. That would be amazing. If they did it, with Secret Wars, that would be awesome. But that's where I think you're right. That's where we're definitely going to get Doom. We got Agu. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a little bit. And then this is, yep, Sam Bueller went to Florida. And then we got, oh, my buddy Jason. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for joining from Heroes to Icons. If you guys have not been to Jason's channel, he puts out a lot of great content. Do the brother a favor. Go to his channel. Give him a subscription and watch the stuff he puts out. He puts out weekly comic book videos. He's got an amazing collection. If you haven't seen his stuff, it's pretty awesome to see. He posts a lot of stuff on Instagram. He has turned me on to Storm Riders, which I'm really, really excited about. And but anyway, good to see you. Thank you for being here, Jason. And he's a great artist too. So if you ever want something commissioned, give him a message and ask him, what he can do for you. So Ago says sleepy. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're going to bed. I don't know if you are. Have a good night. Two Gun says, don't worry, Bob. You get your first official Everything Comics exclusive cover on a Daredevil title in no time. One can dream, my friend. One can dream. All right. So let's get into what came in the mail. All right. So one of the first things that came this last week, and this is one that I had to open because it's been announced at Trinity Comics that Joe Quesada is going to be there for a private signing. Now, Joe Quesada has been a kind of a white whale for me. He is one of my favorite Daredevil artists of all time. His run with Kevin Smith on Guardian Devil, as well as the stuff that he did going forward, partnering with David Mack, and I just love Joe Quesada's artwork. Loved him when he was on Azrael. And so normally I don't like these private signings where you send off and you can't be there with the artist to actually, see him sign. And what I like to do is meet them and let them know how much I appreciate their work. But this one, I am definitely going to send some stuff off for, because he does not do signings often anymore. You guys know I'm got a poster where I'm collecting all of the greatest artists and writers on Daredevil. I've been doing that for a while, and Joe Quesada has been a very difficult one to get. And it looks like I just got approval to send my poster off so that he can sign it, and they're going to take pictures of him signing it for me. But I do have some books that I'm going to send off for him to sign. And one of them I didn't have a very good copy of, and so I purchased this one. It's just about pristine. There's a little small tick that I think will come out with the pressing. But this is the Wolverine Origin story, and I just love this Joe Quesada cover, so I'm going to send this one off to him to be signed. So that one came in the mail this week, and I don't know, there's just something about this cover that's always struck me, with the bone claws coming out of the top of his hand that way. And anyway, that's just one of my personal preference. And I know everybody goes for number one, but this is the one that strikes me just because of that cover. So there's that. And then I just thought I'd show you guys a couple of the other covers that I'm going to be sending off. So Joe Quesada did a variant cover for issue 600. And he did all three versions of Daredevil. He did him in the black togs. And then he did the same pose in the red suit. And then he went back and did the original yellow costume as well. And so I'm going to get all three of those signed. And then 2 years ago at New York Comic Con, he did this exclusive cover for Daredevil #1. So I'm going to get that one signed by him. And then they're on my long boxes, but I am getting Daredevil #1 from the Guardian Devil series, and issue #3. Now, those are both of my one of my long boxes, and with my back the way it is, I'm not going to maneuver a long box right now. You guys can make fun of that all you want, but an old dude knows when to stay back. All right. And so definitely not going to be messing with those long boxes right now, but I will be sending those comics off. But I did have my poster available, and this is the cover of issue number 3, which is my favorite of all those covers that he did. And it's that cover there. And so I will be sending issue 3 to him also to get signed. I hate the glare. But that is my favorite Daredevil cover of all time by Joe Quesada. And so there you have it. So I'll be sending a number of things off, and Joe Quesada will be signing it. So I'll finally be able to get some stuff signed by him. But one day I will stand in front of that brother and let him know how much I appreciate him, and maybe get a picture with him. But Joe Quesada is one of my favorite artists, and I just love the stuff he did on Daredevil. Let me put these down here. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. And if I miss stuff, you guys, because it looks like a bunch of stuff's happening here. If I miss stuff, please forgive me. I'm handicapped. Okay, just don't mess with me. All right, let's see. I think we got it up to here. Do that Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange movie. Yes, that would be awesome. That graphic novel. Gosh, what was the name of that? Where they both. Oh, that would be an amazing movie. Bruce said Bueller in Florida now for that convention. Yes, he is. We got some greetings for Agu. And let's see. These bunch of greetings for people. There we go. Pedro says, don't worry, Bob. You get your first official. There we go. I did say that earlier, didn't I? Okay. King in Black is cool, Sam says. Absolutely. Oh, man, we got the Mad Respect. How you doing, brother? Thank you for joining the chat. And then we got people greeting each other. And then Jason says, oh, man, those covers are crazy. Yes, they are. Thank you, brother. Comic Crack is here. How you doing, my man? Let's see here. He says, that'll be cool. Bobby says, that'll be cool. Quesada is amazing. Yes, he is, my friend. Yeah, Comic Crack says, long boxes are killer. Yeah, on an old dude with some back problems. And, yeah, Damien, I'm switching everything over to short boxes. I only have a few left, but I'm definitely going to switch over to short boxes. Mick says those Daredevils are awesome. Let's see here. Oh man, Robert, the comic book G-Spot. How you doing, Mr. Robert? Robert G. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for coming and joining the chat tonight. Mad Respect says, hire a neighbor kid to move your long boxes around. Yeah. If I could only find one these days. Let's see here. Serge says, hey, Bob, I have a question for you. What's that, my friend? Robert says, old like me. Yes, I am, buddy. He says, is about the Daredevil, I think, number 42 with the guy in purple, but I know Dr. Doom is in it cameo. Are you talking about the Purple Man? Issue number 42. I have to think about that one. I can't, it's not ringing a bell off the top of my head, so... but yes, I love when Dr. Doom makes a cameo inside of DD. Ever since the beginning of DD's run, we've had a few different cameos by Dr. Doom, and I've always loved it. Comic Cracks is a very cool Hulk cover there. Yeah, I put that up as a background because the board that I have behind it is not doesn't look as good. So I thought I'd put some eye candy up here as my background while I'm doing these unboxings here. So Jason, he said, when is the private signing over? Right now, they're taking books. They haven't actually announced the date that he's going to be there. But it's at Trinity Comics. You can find them on both Facebook and YouTube. They're great guys. I've purchased a lot of stuff from them, and they've also done a couple of other things for me. And so they're reputable. But they'll be announcing the actual date of the signing here pretty soon, but they're already taking books for submissions. So if you want to get something in, it's okay to start sending stuff. And they got instructions on their site on what they require you to do to send in for a private signing. Sam says, glad I caught this. I'm glad you're here too, Sam. Robert says, definitely helps that mine are in short now. Yeah, that's for sure, brother. I'm going that all the way. Bobby says, Bob, can you do another shot for the passing of Mr. Richard Corbin? And my granddaughter was born today. Ain't life crazy? Absolutely, my friend. So Richard Corbin, his passing was definitely a loss to comics, heavy metal. As an artist, he had an impact on so many different things. We lost him this week, and congratulations in having your beautiful granddaughter born. And yes, life is crazy, but here's to both of those things, to Mr. Corbin and for the birth of your granddaughter. Slancha. Man, that is good. All right, Bruce says, you have those 6 issues I sent you. Casada do. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about whether or not I want to get Father #1 signed. And so I haven't been able to go through my boxes to check to see, you know, because whenever I get something signed, like the best, you know, quality possible, because I want that 9.8 back. And so I haven't checked to see what the condition of, because I have 2 different sets of Father now, one that you sent me and one that I already had. And so we'll see because Father is really special to me, that run, because Joe Quesada wrote it after the death of his father, and because of the fact that Matt Murdock has such a special relationship with his father, it was an homage to all that. Really touching. And so, yeah, I will be definitely checking that out. These aren't the only books that I'm probably going to send. I'm probably going to send like 10 because I have to. I mean, he doesn't come around very often. There we go. Working on the 75th. Are you serious? You're not 75, man. No way. You sure don't look it, bro. Sam says, I need more short boxes. Well, tell Bueller, man, he's got a bunch. Oh, the guy from Comics Pro Line, man, he sent him some. Let's see. Serge says, yes, the guy in purple. Yes, the purple man. Oh, man, 2020. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Doom is in DD 38. Great cover as well. Thank you, Comic Crack. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some of these other things that I got in the mail. And Serge, yes, you most definitely can send me a picture on Instagram. My Instagram handle is bullseye_Bob. So there you have it. All right. So another thing that I got in the mail this week, and I showed these on Instagram. I got these issues of Batman and Daredevil. And I thought this was pretty cool because they actually did 2 of these, and I've never had them in my PC. And these are my 2 favorite Marvel and DC characters. Batman's my favorite DC character. Daredevil's my favorite Marvel character. And so these had to come into the PC. So I got them both for cover price, which to me was a steal. And so I sent off for them, and they came in this week. So I'm very happy with those. So there you go on those. And then, now this one I pre-opened because of the way they package these things. You guys don't know that sometimes Frankie's, they'll put, Frankie's Comics, they'll put stuff inside of, they'll put it in a box and they'll tape this all up, and then sometimes they'll put it in an envelope really tightly packed, and then they'll put it inside of one of those cardboard shipper envelopes. And whenever they do that, it's hard to get into that second envelope. So I took it out of that. And let's see what's inside of here. Oh, yeah. So, of course, we got the new coaster that they put out. I always love getting stuff from Frankie's. And but now you guys know they've been doing a ton of ASM 300 homage covers. I'll call them homage. I'm being nice. They're actually stealing that design. And there's just way too many of them out there. But when I saw this one, I had to have it. And before I do that, Robert, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. And he says, brother, for a cup of coffee or tea, nice to see you live, brother. Thanks so much, man. It's good to see you too, bro. We need to get on a live stream, you and I. We haven't done that for a while, and we definitely need to do that. So, but here we go. We got this that came back from Frankie's, and this is Venom 30, and this is the Ken Lashley covers, and this is the ASM 300, of course. And when I saw these, just because of the artwork on them, I love Lashley's artwork, and this is some of his best up. Absolutely love it. And so there's the trade dress, and then the Virgin, and then the Virgin blank cover, which I think is the higher ratio or lower ratio. But you can see the detail in that artwork. That is just fire. I love Ken Lashley's artwork. And again, another ASM 300 homage, but man, look at that. Look at that. That's fire, brother. I love that cover. So very, very cool. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I'm gonna switch over from all of the rest of the unboxing really quick, because I'm gonna do this piece inside of here, and you guys just have to sit through it just for a second, because I'm coming up on the end of the year. I thought I'd make it to 50 episodes on Having Comics with My Coffee. I'm actually changing the show. It'll no longer be called Having Comics with My Coffee. It's going to be called Reviews, Previews, and Back Issue Breakdowns. And that'll be a catch-all for a few different types of videos. I'll still do my weekly reviews. But after I stopped filming inside of the refuge, it just feels funny having a second coffee video that I'm involved in. When I originally did that idea of filming in the refuge, I had called Bueller to make sure that he was okay with that, because he already had a coffee and comic show, and I wanted to make sure he was cool with it, and he was on board. But my idea was that it would be different because of the fact that I was filming inside of a coffee shop. Well, since I'm no longer filming inside of the refuge, of course, I mean, it's Portland, but we drink coffee, we drink beer, and sometimes some bourbon. But bottom line is it just doesn't feel right to have a second coffee show. So from this point forward, it'll be reviews, previews, and back issue breakdowns. And so in honor of me being on YouTube for a year, I'm going to have a number of giveaways on my channel, and it's very easy to enter. From this video forward, all you have to do is leave the words "everything comics," hashtag everything comics, inside of the comment section, and you only need to do it once. Between now and the end of the year, doesn't matter how many videos I do, you don't have to keep posting it. Just in one of the videos, inside of the comments, just use the hashtag everything comics, and you'll be entered for the giveaways that I'm doing. And I got a number of giveaways. Check this out. So one of the first giveaways that I have is I have a new partner for the channel, and that is the Rogue Trader, based in Utah. Very good friend of ours, Eric Strobel, and he has done some pressing here for me lately, and his customer service and the service that he provides is impeccable. And he is old school, deep cuts comic aficionado, and he knows the tricks and ins and outs of pressing and cleaning, and he provides a great service. And so I have 3 coupons for a free pressing and cleaning. This is on Copper Age to modern books. If it goes to Silver Age and they're up in value, of course, he'll have to appraise those before he does the pressing and cleaning. But pretty much, if you have this is for a free pressing, so you can try out his service. But I have 3 coupons that I'll be giving away, so that's part of the giveaways. And the Rogue Trader will be sponsoring my panel of the week from now on. I'm very excited about that. But another part of the giveaways is you guys know I've been partnering with TKO. They've got a lot of great stuff that they have been putting out. And I'm going to give away some TKO stuff and even more of it on Bueller's channel as well. But this book here, whoops, there we go. So this book here is called The Banks. This is a great story, y'all. This has actually been optioned for I think it's either a movie or a series, I think on Netflix. But it's an amazing story. It's about a family of basically bank robbing, like safecrackers, and they're all the women of the family are the best in the business, and you have multiple generations of these women who do this, and the youngest of the family has kind of turned her back on the family business until she finds out that there's this sweet deal that she can get in on if the family helps her out, and so it kind of brings all three generations of women together to do this job. And it's a fun story. I really enjoyed it. The artwork is really good inside of it. And like I said, it's already been optioned. So I'll be giving that away. Oops. And then you guys know how much I love Canto. And I can't spread the love for Canto enough. So the trade paperback of the first Canto series, I'll be giving that away. So somebody lucky will get that. And then the two main prizes is, the first one is a copy of Daredevil 25, which has blown up last week because of all the spec news and all that. But this is an amazing book. You know me, I love Zdarsky's run, and I was not expecting what happened last week inside of this book, and I can't wait to see what they do going forward. But that's definitely one of the giveaways. And the grand prize is the full set of Ice Cream Man issue number 20, all 4 of the Dr. Seuss covers right there. And you've got the first one, and the second print, and then the third print, and of course the store variant, which is the 4th print. And that right there is the grand prize giveaway. And so a number of cool things that are going to be given away when we get to the first of the year, and I'll announce the show that I'll be doing for the giveaway. I keep losing my background here. But like I said, if you want to sign up for that, all you have to do is leave #everythingcomics in the comments just one time, and you'll be entered for the giveaway. I do want to say that unfortunately, this is only for people in the United States, nobody from Canada or outside of the country, because I just can't afford the shipping for that. But I figured, for my 1-year anniversary, I give away a number of things and make it fun. And I think I got some good giveaways. Very cool. So before we get into the rest of the unboxings here, I keep doing that. Keep losing my background. There we go. Let's see. So we have, Serge says, I'll definitely send a pic after. Thanks, buddy. Robert Galvin says, nice. Wow, sweet. Yeah, there's some cool giveaways there, my friend. Let's see. Comic Crack says, that is pretty great. Are these Virgin covers something that's been happening more recently? I don't know if I've seen them that much in the past. So if you're talking about the books by Ken Lashley, those are what they call exclusive variants. They put them out for particular stores will pay to have a certain amount printed with, to make them exclusive. So it's not actually put out by Marvel or any of the other comic companies. They endorse it, but these other like shops will pay for it and make them exclusive variants. And some of those have been pretty hot. And I really enjoy the artwork on a lot of those covers. And so I have fun cherry picking what I want. Robert says, nice. Let me see. Sam says, hey, all right, Bob. And Robert says, yeah, change is good. It is good. And I think I am. I don't think so. I'm very excited about the direction that I'm going. My wife has helped me put together some slides for some of the review videos that I'm going to be doing going forward. And so I'm really, really excited about it. We got Southern Comic Geek is in the chat. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Derek Magnus says, great book. Absolutely. He says Canto is a fun read. I love Canto. I can't praise that series enough. ICT Vinny's here. How you doing, my friend? Sweet giveaways. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. What's the boo for, man? What did I do? Sweet deal. Thank you. We got Jared Wallace is in the house. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining the chat tonight. Serge says, hey, Bob, how do I go about getting a Spider-Man SM300 on certain covers? I mean, if you want to pay for it, it's a pretty penny. I think the cheapest that I've seen a variant cover go for is about $900, and you get like 300 copies, I think. I think that's the cheapest one that I've seen. Derek, you have a little more experience with that. You kind of worked with the first unofficial cover with Bueller over there. You kind of know what the cost is on those. I can't remember off the top of my head. Lashley's has been doing variants for Frankie's Comics, and that's exactly where I got those from, was from Frankie's Comics. Magda says, Daredevil 25, I hope people pick up the other 24 and read them and realize it's a great run. It's an amazing run, and you are so right about that. Comic Crack says, good info on the Virgin covers. Thanks for filling me in. There is a Virgin variant at one of my shops for a black light version of the King in Black #1 that caught my eye. Might grab it. I saw that one. That's an amazing cover. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, no Canada. I mean, you know, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it, my friend. I actually have some comics that are waiting in Canada because the brother that's going to send them to me can't get across the border into New York. I think it's New York, wherever Niagara Falls is. But he has to cross over in to be able to send me my comics because they're cheaper to send on this side of the border than from where he's at. And we've been waiting for like more than that, like 5 months now. He's got a bunch of spawns that I paid for, and they're just sitting there. So, okay, well, let's get into the rest of the unopenings here because it's getting late. I don't want to keep everybody up. I'm having fun with this. Okay, so this is going to be another exclusive variant. This came from Scorpion Comics. If you guys know Scorpion, I do get a few things from them as well. Let's see what we got here. You know, sometimes I get these things, I completely forget what I got. There we go. And of course, you know, the old Scorpion comic sticker. And this is what I've usually been getting from them. This is also issue number 30. And this is another Deleghetto cover that I just had to have. And there's that one. And then there's the Virgin cover. That's Deleghetto there. And when I saw this one, I mean, he's got a couple that's been being put out, and they're kind of all in the same flavor, kind of that black thing that he's been doing on canvas, where he's got a lot of white on it that brings the light highlights onto him. But this is different than what he's been doing lately, and it just struck me, so I had to get it. I thought it was pretty awesome. So this one, I have no idea what this is. Let's check it out. Got my trusty X-Acto knife here. You get these stuff. Oh. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting for this, and I've been so excited for it. So again, you guys know how much I love Canto. In Canto 2, issue number 1, they had a bunch of different ratio covers, a couple of different variant covers. I pretty much got them all, even the Peach Momoko Virgin cover, which has been sent off to CGC already. But this one was the most unique out of all the covers, and it was delayed for the longest time. And this is another ASM 300 homage, but it's a foil cover of Canto number 1, and I think there's only 300 of these made. And I think they have another sale going on. This came from Slabbed Comics. I think they have another sale going on this weekend of the same cover, but it's not foil. And I think it's for $20. It goes on sale at 1 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time at Slabbed Heroes. So if anybody wants to get in on that, get it quick, because I think there's only another 300 of them made. But this one, I'm going to take this one out of the cover real quick, out of the bag and board real quick, because this is just amazing. Look at that. I have been wanting that one for quite a bit, and as you can see on the back, it is the Slabbed Heroes exclusive. And they've been having problems at IDW. I think with COVID happening, and then they had some personnel changes. They're behind in a lot of stuff. I get a lot of IDW's pre-release copies so that I can use them for reviews. And their FTP site is updating like just the week before new comics come out. It used to be they were all there like 3 months before, and so they're just barely getting them there the week before. And so so they're definitely going through some changes over there. So that particular cover, for whatever reason, I mean, it just took a long time for them to get, because there was like a bunch of red tape for it. And I think I see somebody asking inside of the chat whether it's a foil or chrome. It was advertised as foil. If I don't know the difference between foil and chrome, but I know it was advertised as a foil cover. So, but there that is. That's just amazing. I love that. Very happy to have this in my PC. And like I told you guys before with Canto, it's like Pokemon. I got to get them all, and I will. All right, let's see what we have here. We got another box that we're going to unopen here. The tape's coming up on this one. I always like when people use the blue painter's tape and they create peel tabs with them. That's what somebody did with this one. They create those little peel tabs. So let's see what we got here. Oh yes, okay. Here is another issue of Canto, and I think, if I remember right, this was the maybe you guys can help me out on this. I think this was the New York Comic Con, like online exclusive. It was definitely a convention. You could only get it. It was like an online con, that they've been doing lately. I don't think it's San Diego, but I think this is the one that came from New York. This is Canto 2 issue 2, and it's the convention exclusive. And I got that for a really, really good price. So had to get that. And again, got to get them all. So let's check in the chat because I've only got I got 3 more boxes to unopen here. And let's see what I missed. What do we have here? Let's see, I did that one. Ice-T Vinny says, Derek Magus, yeah, Chip's DD run has been awesome. It certainly has. I love that run. He's doing a lot of great stuff. Makes me wonder if there's going to be a showdown between Elektra and Bullseye coming up. I think that the stage is set for that to happen. I would love it. Comic Crack said, totally understand. Shipping is absolutely crazy sometimes. Yeah, it is. It really is, especially with the way they're doing taxes and duties right now. Chichetto's artwork is amazing. Yes, it is. I love Chichetto. Issue number 24 was a different artist. I don't know who it was, but it had a different vibe. Didn't like it as much. But definitely issue 25 when Chichetto comes back on it. You can totally tell the difference. And absolutely love it. Vinny says, oh, Scorpion Comics, a Venom cover. They do put out a lot of Venom covers, that's for sure. Sir says, and because I was trying to look for a Shattered 300, and also what time is it over there where you're at? Right now, it is almost 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mick A says, awesome Venom covers. Thank you very much, bro. I picked up that Deleghetto cover. There you go, Jared. It is a sweet cover. By the way, Bob, where did you get that Kanto 1 foil cover from? Instagram. I got it from Slabbed Heroes. I'm kind of subscribed to their deal. I get texts from them. I get messages from them on Facebook, but they do post on Instagram as well. And Instagram is where I found out about the non-foil cover of that edition, which is coming out, like I said, tomorrow. Get the Scorpion there. I see it looks sweet. Let's see. Mixes Kanto's cool. Two Gun says shiny goodness. Absolutely. Comic Crack says Venom 30 variant homage of Saturn Devouring His Son by Goya is a pretty sick cover. A couple of months old, but popped up on my social media today. That is a great cover. Thank you, Serge. It is a great cover. Pull tabs, mark of a true professional. I agree. Nick's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Robert says, very nice, Bob. Thank you. I'm very happy with those. Derek Magus says, yep, New York City Comic Con. That's what I thought it was. Appreciate that. How would you feel about a Kanto Pez dispenser? You know, I'm not into the toys yet, but I see where you're going with that. My wife in the background just laughed at that, so good on you, man. Jared says, hey, Bob, do you have the Finch Bullseye cover? Just saw it like ASM 657 or so. Yes, I do. I did a video of all my Bullseye covers not that long ago, and I believe I did have that one on there. But I was surprised at how many issues of Bullseye that or how many issues of comics that I actually have Bullseye on the covers for. And so I did a whole video of that, which was pretty cool. There we go. That's where we're at. So we got a couple more here, and then we're going to go ahead and let y'all go. But here we go. Let's see. This one comes from Slabbed Heroes as well. So what is this? I don't remember buying anything else from them. Oh, that's right. So another book that I'm collecting everything that I can on, and you guys saw that from my last unboxing video, is Ice Cream Man. And so I think the last mail video I had Ice Cream Man #1. And so this is issue #2. And then also the variant cover for issue #2. and they had a live video where they were auctioning stuff off, and I won the auction on those. And so again, I just love Ice Cream Man. I think it's one of the best comics on the market right now, and every issue's been, I mean, it's just been amazing. So here's the Ice Cream Man. Oh yeah. All right. So let's see what else we got here. All right. Everybody uses painter's tape nowadays. So this one doesn't have the pull tabs. This is just taped in there like that. Let's see what we got here. You can definitely tell it was a repurposed box though, because they've got eBay tape on the inside of here that was originally sent. Oh. So I've been waiting for this for quite a while as well. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Shannon Mayer, and this is the Amazing Spider-Man 300 Mary Jane Carnageized covers that he did, and I love all of Shannon Mayer's artwork. He's another one where I'm trying to collect as much as I can of all his stuff. But here is the trade dress, and then here is the Virgin cover, and I got those for a steal. I think I got both of those for a total of $20 total, and I was very, very happy. I mean, the detail that he puts, it's just I can't state it. It's just amazing stuff. He has a Black Cat cover coming out here pretty soon. That's just phenomenal. It's just so gorgeous, and I can't wait to get it. It should be shipping soon. But Shannon Mayer, he's a friend of the channel. I'm hopefully going to have him on for an interview here pretty soon after the first of the year. I'm going to do a video showing all the covers of his that I have in my collection. And then I'm going to work out a time where he's going to come on and I'm going to do an interview with Shannon. It's my hope that one day he'll do a Daredevil cover. But I just love his artwork. And so I definitely try to pick it up whenever I can. And I definitely try to pick it up at the best price, because some of these guys, there's some of these you can still get on the original websites that they were solicited on. And then when you go to eBay, for the same books, they've got them, inflated, almost double. So be careful, be careful of that. But it's amazing. So let's see here really quick before we, actually, that is the last one. That is the last box of the night. We got a Shannon Mayer cover there. Pretty awesome stuff. Let's see. There we go, the Pez dispenser. Already said that one. Yeah, I love David Finch too. No pull tab, savages. Bunch of savages in this town. Derek Magnus says, I'm digging his Null cover. Yeah, absolutely. That's another one that's going to be shipping here pretty soon. The King in Black just was released last week, so that one should be shipping in the next week or so. You said that was an ASM 300 reprint. No, what I was saying is that it was an ASM homage cover. It's not actually a reprint. They're using the same design that Todd McFarlane had of Spider-Man on that original ASM 300 cover. And as you can see, like on the Canto foil and then this Lashley print, it's the same pose on the cover as ASM 300. So it's not a reprint, it's an homage to that original pose. And so I'm sorry if that misled you. And Jared Wallace said, Ryan Brown, Black Cat, pretty sweet too. Yes, it is. That's a really, really great cover. So, but there you have it. That's my mystery mail unboxing tonight. I'm really happy you guys all joined me, and it's always good to see you. Jared just asked, how do you enter in the drawing again? All you have to do in one of my videos, that's it, because I'll be doing a few between now and the end of the year. Just on one of the videos, just leave in the comments, hashtag everything comics, and that'll enter you in for the giveaway. And I'll do a special episode where I will put everybody's name in a randomizer, and we'll have, you know, maybe I'll be showing something off, and then we'll do a bunch of giveaways that night. And but just in one of the videos between now and the end of the year, if you just put hashtag everything comics, you will be entered into the giveaway, and good luck. And so you guys, you know, we're here to see what I'm giving away. I will show those off, but people will have to come watch this video to figure out how to get in on the giveaway going forward. So you guys were here and you don't have to go back and watch the video. So very cool stuff. But again, you guys, here lately, you know, I haven't made some videos in quite a while. Again, I do apologize for that. It wasn't my intention. Life happens though. Getting sick, hurting my back twice, holidays, and just work being crazy. I just haven't had a chance to put a video out. But this Sunday, I'll be back in the swing of things. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. Having Comics with My Coffee will drop, and it'll be a good one. I'm going to review a couple of books from last week, and then all the new stuff that I got this week, and I'm looking forward to it. But I sure appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for popping in and hanging out with me, having a little bit of bourbon, and checking out the stuff that I got in the mail. And I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you so much. This community is amazing. I've met a lot of wonderful and amazing people here, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it with you guys. And but there you have it, folks. And you know, I always end it the same way. You guys remember, always support your local comic shop, and Excelsior. I'll see you guys soon. Y'all take care and have a good night. Thanks, guys.